I now invite the Honorable Abdulla Shahid, elected President of the General Assembly at its 76th session, to take the floor.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alif Daluge Amu Majlihuge Rais Volkan Bozkir, Alif Daluge Secretary General Antonio Guterres, Duniyek Gaum Takung Alif Dala Kandalu Bapa Tibbevi Safirun, Mi Baddalvung Ballomu Gendawa Emha Divehi Lobeti Rayitum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Divirajyege Minivankaba Siadatu Demehetumataka Divehi Dawlatuge Fakhurveri Qaumi Dida Fessa Rata Hudu Sharafa Eku Abadamme Vihuremun Diumataka Urbambi Mativeri Divehi Abtolunge Zikra Akuramun Divirajya Zamani Tarakia Democracy Genaumataka Minne Masake Kuramun Gendevi Adi Gendava Eki Batolunge Hivvar Libiganamun Divirajyege Lobeti Rayitunge Abaduge Umid Kamgawa Adavore Fehi Fahi Madameng Hodumge Ruh Dirwa Ala Kuramun Mi Mativeri Alif Dalu Madlihuga Mi Madlihuge Rais Kamga Makaman Intikhabi Raisge Gotuga Hure Divehinge Fakhurveri Bahun Miadu Algor Mi Uflani Divehi Rayitunge Fakhurveri Adu Divirajya mi fakhra sharaf mimbar kode kamataka arhushi ustahirwanta Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ge hazratan hamda shukur dannawa miyadu duniyage huriha qawm tahge itbara yaginkan divirajya libingen diumun saabatuge midiyai muli duniye miyadu rajya balagan fawakan Raisul Jumhuriya Ibrahim Muhammad Salih ge zaamatan muli duniye ترحيب ده من ذاك رئيس صالح के खारजी सियासत दुनिया कबूल कफ़ा बाका मियादु मुली दिविराज्य मिलिबिगन दिया फ़ख्र टका मी लिबिगन दिया शरफ टका मी लिबिगन दिया इतबार टका एम्हा दिविराज्यतुंगे नमुगा दुनिया के हुरिहा कौमकं हिफेट में नेति शुक्र दन्नो Excellencies, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. I am deeply humbled by the trust and confidence you have placed in me, humbled by the honor you have bestowed on my country, the Maldives. Today, as I stand here, I am reminded of my days as a young Foreign Service officer. Of course, at time I had much more hair on my head. I remember walking through these halls, walking into this chamber, inspired by its history, fascinated by the power of multilateralism, convinced that multilateralism was the way forward. We were and we are still a small mission with few diplomats and even fewer resources. But our spirit has always been strong, our belief steadfast. We always remained on the moral high ground. We have always worked for a better tomorrow, hoping for a better tomorrow. This unrelenting spirit, this unyielding hope, this is the Maldivian way, the Maldivian ethos, one I'm keen to bring in with the Presidency of Hope. We approach the 76th session in challenging times. Disease, despair, and devastation have characterized the past year. Inequality, injustice, and instability have increased. The environment, the ocean, our planet is suffering. But we need to get moving again, rebuild communities, rescue the planet, recover economies. Above all, restore hope. We need to move to a different normal. My 5 rays of hope, my 5 priorities are geared towards that. My immediate priority will be recovering from COVID-19. Building on existing initiatives and approaches, I will be looking to address the health of our people and our economies and work to ensure vaccine equity. We need to vaccinate the entire world. No one is safe until everyone is safe. We need to rebuild sustainably. Our decade of action will now also have to be a decade of recovery, focusing on building back better, building back stronger, and building back greener and bluer. Targeted interventions will be needed to ensure that no country is left behind. I believe that the 76th session can be a super session for nature, with multiple conferences and meetings on climate change, the Oceans Conference, the COP15 biodiversity, and COP15 on desertification, the energy dialogue, conferences on sustainable transport and food systems. There is momentum on responding to the needs of our planet. Addressing the needs of our people is equally important, ensuring that we respect the rights of all. Mobilizing the collective will and conscience of humanity is a process requiring constant work. I will ensure more voice and space for youth in the General Assembly. I will raise my voice against gender discrimination, advocate for gender equality. And here I reiterate my pledge at the interactive dialogue. As President of the General Assembly, I will not participate in any panels that are not gender balanced. Addressing the demands of the day will most definitely require a stronger United Nations, a transparent, efficient, effective, and an accountable United Nations. Coordination, coherence, and cooperation within the United Nations system and between its organs. And so we will need to continue working on revitalizing the United Nations, building on gains, exploring new avenues. Excellencies, I have promised to be fully compliant with the rules of procedure, the code of ethics, to be guided by the Charter. I promise to be transparent, inclusive, and representative. In the past weeks, I interacted with all the 193 member states, shared my vision, listened to your views, and hopefully addressed your questions. I promise to engage with civil society and other relevant stakeholders. I truly believe that this enriches our debates at the United Nations, add value to our discussions. I promise to bring the United Nations closer to the people whose interests we promote, on whose behalf we work, on whose behalf we speak, in the true embodiment of the Charter's first 3 words, we, the peoples. I have promised a team at my office that is gender-balanced, multinational, with geographical diversity, including developed and developing countries and various groups of countries. I have promised to be independent and impartial. I assure you, I am a man of my word. I will keep these promises. You can count on that. I intend to get to work right away, starting tomorrow. I will be working on finalizing my team, firming up my calendar and initiatives so that I can hit the ground running in September. Excellencies, today is a special day for the Maldives. With the Assembly's support, today I become the first president-elect from the Maldives in the UN's 75-year history, and in the 55 years since the Maldives became a United Nations member. I become the 6th president from a small island developing state, a step that I believe brings us closer to true representation. Mr. President, Mr. Secretary General, thank you. Thank you for your wise leadership here at the United Nations. I look forward to working with you and your teams in the next 3 months in preparation for the 76th session. To my honorable colleague, Dr. Zalmay Rasool, I thank you, sir, for your dignified conduct through this campaign. I wish you the best in your service to your nation. As Islamic countries, as neighbors, friends, and partners, we will always stand with Afghanistan. I take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt gratitude to President Ibrahim Mohammed Saleh for nominating me for this election to represent the Maldives, for his trust and confidence in me. This win today is truly an honor for all Maldivians, for the entire Maldives, and I receive this honor proudly on behalf of the citizens of our proud nation. Around the world, my team, Team Khariji, continues to work day and night tirelessly with conviction and passion to deliver for our people, to make Maldivians proud. To our ambassadors and teams around the world, to our team at the ministry in Mali, to our team here in New York at the permanent mission headed by the very able, the very excellent Ambassador Tilmiza Hussein, thank you. You all have made the Maldives proud. I would like to say a special thank you to State Minister Ahmed Khalil. As young officers, State Minister Khalil and I dreamt of one day the Maldives presiding over the United Nations General Assembly. Today, I'm so happy we are here together, bearing witness to this moment. On a personal note, I would be remiss if I do not mention two persons who have guided and shaped my career and that of many foreign service officers and the entire foreign service we see today in the Maldives. The longest serving foreign minister in South Asia, the late Honorable Fathullah Jamil, and former cabinet minister and foreign secretary, the Honorable Ibrahim Hussein Zaki. Today I applaud them for their invaluable services and thank them for their mentorship. I would also like to thank my family and my friends in the Maldives and around the world for their continued support during this journey and every other chapter in my life. Excellencies, we started this journey many months ago with an undying belief in multilateralism, with an ardent desire to serve the international community, with commitment, conviction, and courage, dreaming of a presidency that delivers for people, for the planet, and for prosperity. Today we are here. Today, with your support, together with you, we reign in the presidency of hope. Today, my dear friends, is the beginning. I thank you.